Hey, you! You're listening to the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed because you're an untouchable success. To support us and gain access to great exclusive shows like our brand new Supernatural watch-along Himboos, head over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. You'll also get your lucky little mitts on hundreds of episodes of our other exclusive shows like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Star Trek The Next Futurama, Spiel Boys, and the complete series of Fox Mulder is a Maniac. We do movie nights, game streaming, regular mini-series and surprise shows, and you can even commission your own podcast about anything you want, within reason. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain by heading to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed. Probably don't need help with that word.
Who the hell am I?
I'm a construction worker. I have to go to the bathroom. I said, be right back.
I'm a cop, you idiot!
Pasta.
Oh! I'm Detective John Kimball.
Who is your daddy?
Answer the question!
And what does he do?
Put that cookie down! Now!
Happy holidays, folks.
Yeah, this aired in April, I noticed, so it's appropriate. April of 92.
Oh, that's perfect. Everything about this is perfect. Perfect film.
What an unexpected treat.
Oh my God. Well, okay.
It's like biting into a chocolate and finding a golden tooth.
It is. Yes. It's like a prize
Just a
that leaves
deranged
more questions than
surprise.
answers.
Yeah.
This is, oh my God. This is Into the Mr. Universe, folks. This is, in theory, our last episode for a while.
Potentially?
But, until our producer, Norm from Cheers, finds some other fucking
unearths some other
unhinged
treasure,
Arnold movie. Yeah.
Bites into more cursed chocolates and finds something like Christmas in Connecticut.
Yeah. Norm from Cheers, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've been going through Arnold Schwarzenegger films. We've done nearly all of them, over 30 at this point.
A whole bunch of them. All of his starring roles, at least.
Yes, and this is, I would argue, a starring role in that he feels like he's all over this film. As you said, it's 1992's Christmas in Connecticut.
His thick sausage-like fingerprints are all over it.
This is the only feature-length film directed by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I know,
folks.
and he barely gets there.
Yeah.
It feels like a miracle when the credits roll.
Oh my God, yeah. My notes for this felt like a manifesto.
I know.
Like they're like, it's like something you'd scrawl in your own shit on a wall.
This is all that's going to survive of me. This will be the only thing that they find.
Yeah. This is a truly remarkable film. He's technically in it.
He is. He's technically in it twice.
Oh, I missed the second. There's the first, obviously, is the voice.
Right, there's second where he's actually physically in a cameo.
Oh, where did I...
It's towards the end of the film when, gosh, one of them is sneaking on top of the, production van, and it pans down, and there's a bunch of people in a tent next to the production van, and you can hear Arnold arguing with somebody over the phone, and he's sitting there in a bomber jacket, being like, I'm going together for the project, I don't care, you get it down here.
Okay, yeah, I accidentally blinked at one point.
You poor man,
there's a lot of
cannot blink. You can't look away.
Sneeze, you gotta rewind. It's just like...
Yeah, it's like getting your pilot's license, man. You can't...
No, yeah. You can't do shit. You gotta stare straight ahead.
You gotta focus.
This is, where do we even begin?
I don't care. Begin anywhere.
Yeah, there's a Vulture article which I could sprinkle information, but I feel like we could talk about it more in our Technically Not Arnold.
Okay.
Because we're gonna go through the plot.
We do have protocol here.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't feel like it feels like whatever. So then we have
as much as
Technically
Christmas
Not
in Connecticut
Arnold
will try to deny us that protocol. Sorry.
No, we'll talk about him as a director more, I imagine, and then
right, yeah.
Definitely Not Arnold, which is our side characters. And then we have the most Arnold moment, which is what it sounds like. And then our classic rating system, which is, God damn, mounds of cocaine?
Weird. Chris Christopherson toothpaste mustaches.
Toothpaste mustaches.
Piles of child vomit.
Child vomit sounds about right.
Yeah. Diane Cannon ass shots.
Oh yeah. Or just golden teeth. Not that
work.
there is even golden
How many
teeth in this
pantsless
movie.
Tony Curtises?
I like that. I
Pantsless
like
Tony Curtises.
Tony Curtises.
Tony Curti.
Yeah. So her name is Diane. Just spell it that way.
No.
She should just spell it that way.
No, it's half her appeal. Is that why?
All right. I don't know her.
I
don't trust her.
I know her. Like, Diane Cannon is an actress that I remember from my youth, from being a kid, but I don't remember like what her thing was. Like, without looking her up, I don't remember what her thing was. I just remember seeing her in movies as a kid and being like, oh, Diane Cannon, she's a famous actress.
According to the making of, it was quite unhinged to see her and Chris Christopherson in a movie together. According to the people making it, was like, that's weird. I didn't know her enough to know that's weird, though.
You can tell from their acting styles. Like, because Chris Christopherson, I mean, I guess we'll get there, but
yeah,
everybody's in a different movie.
Yes. Oh, God, yes. Including Arnold, the director. Yeah,
especially Arnold.
Yeah, this is such, again, this has a Vulture article about it. So that gives you a sense of what kind of movie this is.
Yeah.
That someone watched it and went, I need to do interviews and find out what happened.
Unexpectedly
like it's the war
so.
in Iraq.
Like, this is a movie I've been aware of. Like, I remember the promos when this was airing. I didn't watch it when it aired, I don't think. But I do remember, like, the commercials and Arnold being in the commercials and stuff. But, like, even being a big Arnold fan, I remember not being super excited for this. Because he's not in it. It's not an Arnold movie. He just made it.
I owned this movie, Tom, on DVD, and I never watched it. I just saw it was his only directed movie, and I bought it.
Are there special features?
Glad. I don't know. I'm just so glad.
What if he does a commentary, Dave? What if you've been sitting on that for years?
I never watched it. Now I'm like, I'm so glad I have this preserved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All of that was just to say I've been aware of this movie for 30 years and I had no idea that it was like this.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So you guys, everybody listening, as of recording this, it's available on streaming. I don't know for how long.
It's very rentable.
Because it wasn't always. This is a TV movie made in 1992. So just think about what Arnold was in 1992. He was a man that no one could say no to.
This is the year after Terminator 2.
Yes. And I guess it's a remake.
It is.
Is the original like this?
Man, the original is she is a columnist or has like a magazine article or something. She's not a TV star for obvious reasons because the original is from the 40s, I think. And he's a war hero, I think. But it's the same basic premise where she's putting on a fake family to entertain this war hero for a column she's writing. So, like, I feel like the stakes are automatically lower there.
Yeah, but that actually makes more sense. So
it makes a little more sense, though, for telling a story about human characters, because whatever the fuck this movie is.
The core thing is that it's about, this time, a cooking show host who can't cook. And her producer, Tony Curtis.
Boy, that storyline doesn't. I think that I can't remember if that's part of the original or not, because it's a cooking column. She's like a Martha Stewart type in the original, but I don't remember. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
No, it's just, and so Tony Curtis, her producer, decides. So they see on TV that Chris Christopherson is a hero park ranger who saves some kids from Blizzard. They intercut between her life and his, and I'm like, what the? Like that alone, those sequences was very weird. She
because they don't communicate with each other at all. The sequences, I mean, like no scene.
Just her eating a burger alone, and then it like cuts to him
just exercising on all of his animal trophies. Like no scene in this movie is in conversation with each other.
No, it moves really fast, and it forgets what's going on. Like it sets up things, and forgets them. So Tony Curtis is like,
sorry.
It's just like, this guy is great ratings. We have to have him on our Christmas special. But so they're going to film a live Christmas special where she cooks for him. Now, what a sane person would do is bring him in for the Christmas special, film the Christmas special, and then you're done.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. Maybe because I glanced away. He decides that they have to pretend to have a whole family and basically grift Chris Christopherson for what feels like a month before they film the special. And I don't know why like, if it's a column, I actually get that, because a column is like, okay, you want this guy to to see this fake thing, like he needs to be part of. Even the column, I'm not quite sure why, but like, I don't know why they needed. Much sense. Yeah, they did. I don't know why they needed Chris Christopherson to like hang out with her fake family and stay in character for like weeks at a time. Again, it feels like
it's like 2
and then
days.
He's not into it. He's just doing it for money because his cabin randomly burned down,
right,
off camera,
not connected to any events in the movie. It just burned down incidentally while we were off doing another part of the movie. It's like, oh, by the way, my cabin burned down.
Everything about the premise of this movie wouldn't be made possible without cocaine, much like the movie itself wouldn't be. I don't know. I don't know what the grift is or why the grift
vibrating.
Is. Yes. And then when they bring Chris Christopherson in, they seem completely blindsided by their own scheme. Like, they bring him in and then they act like he's a surprise to be there. And in fact, like, when he's like, where's all the Christmas decorations? They're like, they were stolen. Like, it's like a sitcom where they have to keep making up lies, but they like orchestrated the whole thing.
The boss is coming over for dinner, but it's like, why are you surprised? They do the same thing when they get to the live broadcast at the end. It's like suddenly every person forgets how to make a cooking show.
Yes.
And it's like, you guys do this every week. You do this every week.
Yeah. It's steamed hams, but they did it. But they were like, yes, come in.
Yeah.
And it's like, why didn't you sit down and go like, we should buy Christmas decorations? We made a fake house and a fake family. Why didn't we? Or like, we're playing a married couple. How are we going to deal with that? It briefly becomes like Cape Fear, where Tony Curtis is like, hey, wife, let's go to bed together. He
becomes a relentless sex pest.
Yes. And then they drop that completely. There's a brief moment where the method actor's son-in-law terrifies Tony Curtis.
I briefly forgot about him. I'm not sure how. He thinks he's a vampire the whole time.
Why? Why does he
I don't know. He's doing a scene with the baby. I have in my notes. They need to get that. They need to keep that Tyler kid the fuck away from this baby.
Yeah. This is all right, folks. If you haven't watched the movie, you're not going to know what we're talking about.
My notes say
absolutely out of our mind.
My notes say, get this fucking Tyler guy away from that baby this instant. That's what my notes say.
Yes.
They have him, he's doing scenes using the baby as his scene partner, and it's supposed to be funny, but he's doing like these menacing, crazy-ass scenes to this baby. And it's just creepy.
Yeah, and that's when Tony Curtis, like, he listens in, doesn't know that he's auditioning, and thinks like he's a maniac.
Right.
And then he goes like, I don't think we should have this Tyler on anymore. And then she goes like, nah, we should. And he goes, okay. And that's it. That's the end of that. There's a lot of those.
Yeah, he overhears him telling the kid, well, I gotta sell you, baby. Yeah, that's the ticket. And then I'm gonna have to murder everybody in this house. Yeah, that's the ticket. And Tony Curtis is listening to it like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But he runs and tells Diane Cannon, and she's like, no, it's fine. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. There are multiple scenes where they just
we got a screw yet?
There's the wood chopping scene. There's the baby bath scene.
The wood... Okay, which wood chopping scene? Because there's a wood chopping scene with Chris Christopherson where he's just fucking attacking a tree stump.
Is that when he's all huggy? It's when he takes some goop from the tree and he just rubs it on her and goes, cedar. Says nothing else.
Okay, yeah, that's the second one. That's when they go to cut down a tree, and it's...
yes, there's two. There's a tree chopping
montage.
A wood chopping scene.
When they're just... He's like... There's one part of this wood chopping montage where he's having her swing the axe just clumsily at one of the branches of the tree. Like, nobody has ever failed to chop down a tree so hard.
This movie's rudderless. It's a car just like swerving on the highway after the driver died. It's Macho Man's car. Yeah, it's madness. Pure madness. So, like, okay. So they decide this grift with Chris Christopherson. They bring together
And the grift
basically
is,
her...
real quick, is
Okay.
her entire career is based on the idea that she's married, even though we learn that she's actually a widow, and she just, like, publicly, nobody knows that her husband's dead.
Right.
She's playing this... It's, like, apparently very important to her brand that she be this married person.
Right.
I don't know how that translates into Tony Curtis being like, we need to do this live show.
Right. They treat
with
Chris
your fake
Christopherson-
family.
They treat him like he's the press, like he's an authority. Because that's the whole thing. They're like, we have to lie to just this one guy. To what end? So he can tell everybody, like, yep, she totally has a family. It's just like, again, just bring him on for a live show and be like, where's my husband and kids? Well, they're not here for the live show. It's fine. Like, why are we doing it like this? Why did we have to convince this man of this fake life?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Right. I don't know why it's so important that Chris Christopherson believes the lie. And why they have to keep him on for so long, but they do. And so it's Pugsley.
Mm-hmm.
It's her assistant,
who is simultaneously 6 and 13.
Yep. Yes. God, yeah.
They can't decide how old this kid is.
Yeah. Her assistant plays her daughter. Pugsley plays her grandson. And then Tyler, the actor, plays her son-in-law. And then Tony Curtis, the producer, head of the I thought he was the head of the network, and then he has a boss.
No, his boss is Shaft. Shaft is the head of the network.
His boss is Shaft, yes.
Yeah.
Pretends to be her husband. They don't get an actor for that for some reason.
Well, we know what the reason is. The reason is Tony Curtis wants to fuck Diane Cannon because he does not stop trying.
It seems like that was his entire plan. Again,
I think that's it. Okay, I think we answered the question. Why this elaborate ruse is because he really wants to fuck Diane Cannon.
Right. When that starts happening, I really thought, like, oh, that's what this movie's going to be? Because she gets the hots for Chris Christopherson.
Yeah, obviously.
So basically, she just starts openly flirting with him. So Chris Christopherson is sitting there like, oh, she wants to have an affair. Or
right. He thinks it's like a Virginia Woolf sitch.
Yeah, or it's something they do. Like, oh, he's going to watch, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to sit in the cuck chair.
All right, and then Tony Curtis starts getting, like, weird and jealous, all in front of him. And then, starts, like, yanking her and being like, let's go to bed. And she has to, like, avoid Tony Curtis in this house for a while. And then, again, they forget that entirely. They just resolve it. It just gets resolved.
Right, he becomes, like, a pantsless shark.
Yeah.
Where she has to keep avoiding him.
He's terrifying.
Yeah. Like physically disentangling herself from him at one point. It's really...
Yes.
And he's playing it so huge. He's doing like Billy Wilder. Like he's doing Some Like It Hot. He's going so big, Tony Curtis.
But it reminded me of like Rodney Dangerfield in Natural Born
Killers, yes.
Whereas like there's this menacingness to him, even though he's like a silly guy. It was like he's genuinely scaring me right now. Because he's like, like a horny
it comes off as gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't even know. I don't know. So like, they're just running this grift. They completely don't know. Like, they seem thrown off by everything. Our main lady, Diane Cannon, she's Elizabeth Blaine.
Character. Yeah, there you go.
She hasn't even like chopped down trees. It's a series of bits, right? We get a series.
They're meant to be fun, and there's a truly breathtaking sequence where they go out to cut down the tree, and we have the tree chopping montage, which, as we described, is just bizarre and weird and hilarious. And it's the worst anyone's ever done at cutting down a Christmas tree. And it plays this corny ass music, and then they bring the tree home, and they bring the tree inside. And the kid, Pugsley Adams, goes like, "What's that?" And they say, "It's a Christmas tree." And then they're cut to immediately another montage. Oh, no, wait.
Right.
They cut to another montage of them having a snowball fight with the exact same music we just heard in the tree chopping montage. It's like less than 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
It felt like my brain was dying.
It's a series of steamed ham scenes and then montages of them doing an activity. Also, yeah, they don't seem to understand the concept of cutting down a real tree. Like, it's the idea is the implication is like these city folk don't celebrate Christmas the way Chris Christopherson does. And he knows the good hearty way, and he teaches how to live. None of that is really in the movie. You can just see like the ghost of that idea.
Right.
In
It's
the
so
movie.
It's so thinly there that it didn't even occur to me until you said it just now.
It's as if perhaps, and we'll get to it, this movie wasn't well directed. There's like a square dancing scene that goes way too long. They steal a carriage.
They just steal a carriage.
Did they show them steal it? Because
No, it just cuts to them like in the forest driving the carriage.
Because I wrote, where did they get that carriage? Because there's nobody driving. It's just Chris Christopherson and her in a carriage. And then the cops show up and go like, you stole that carriage. And I was like, so my notes were correct.
Oh, no, there was
like,
a scene where they walk up and Elizabeth looks over and she says, oh, a sled. Let's go for a ride. And Chris Christopherson, who never once relents to the idea of being in this movie.
Yes.
Chris Christopherson says to her, it's not ours. And then she's like, oh, but that's okay. And then it just cuts to them in the woods.
Yes, okay. So they just steal the carriage.
They just stole it.
And they get arrested for that. Let's see. I wrote him holding her ass while she puts up the star.
He looks, I tried to get
right down the barrel.
He looks right down her asshole. I tried to get a gif of this, but the fucking Amazon Prime player doesn't let you screen cap anything.
Oh,
but
yeah,
he seriously does. He's holding her up ass first, and then you clearly see
in
him
front of her family.
look right down the barrel. Just stare right down her asshole.
Right down there.
It is
Checking it out.
unmistakable.
Inches away.
Just a face full of ass.
This movie's incredible.
There was, at one point, things just kept happening. Like, I couldn't breathe. Like, I was gasping.
Yeah. There's subplots. So the friend daughter, the assistant daughter, is actually in a real romance with Tyler, the actor.
Right.
Right? And
right,
then
so
they have
the
a
people,
fight.
The people playing her daughter and son-in-law are her real-life assistant and her assistant's fiance.
But they immediately pretend to be a dysfunctional family. Like, that's what they go to the moment Chris Christopherson comes in. They, fight at the dinner table. But I couldn't tell, is this... Because Tyler's doing method acting.
Right, because Tyler's just being a maniac.
He's pretending to be this weird goth guy. But so I couldn't tell if they were real fighting, and then we learned there actually are fighting.
Yeah.
But it's like they're also play fighting on top of it, I thought. But honestly, I don't know anymore what was happening.
She's bummed. Josie, the assistant, is bummed because Tyler won't stop. Like she says, he's putting them through a lot of difficulty because he's really chasing this acting dream. Like he's had them living on in vans and on couches and stuff.
Right.
And moving across country so he can be method.
His method acting annoys her.
And it's objectively ruining their lives.
Yeah, it's ruining everything. So that's going on too. She gives her motherly advice at one point. And so I thought is she going to heal the family? It never sticks to one idea.
No, it moves so quickly from one thing to the other.
It's just a series of sketches that sort of form when you squint a movie. The assistant gets in a car crash.
Yeah, just for no reason.
Yeah.
She goes out looking for Tyler, who gets fed up and goes to the bus station to run away.
The idea is everything falls up. They're trying to do this idea that right before the live show things fall apart, but they are so unprepared for the live show that it's baffling.
Right.
Because they set up all this crew and stuff and no one checks the food. So on the live show, she goes to the kitchen and they see the food's unprepared. Which if you were doing a cooking show, I feel like the first thing you would do is go is the food ready?
Right.
For our cooking show.
Before you go live, you'd think all this stuff would be underway. Like at one point, like the parents of Pugsley and the baby show up to pick them up, and they're like in their pajamas. They show up in the middle of the broadcast to pick them up, and it's like, did you forget that they were doing this? Like you presumably hired them to do this.
Forget that they were doing this?
Yeah. Like Tony Curtis forgets how to be on television, even though he's been a TV producer for decades.
So that was legit funny because that is literally a concept that 30 Rock later did.
Well, yeah,
where Alec Baldwin's bad on camera, and it's a fun idea that the guy who's like so gung ho and like TV, that's the ticket. I love TV. Then the moment they're on camera, they like clam up. That there's some ideas in this we'll get to that I'm like, that I can see what you're trying to do.
It's a funny.
You just didn't do it.
It's a funny bit the way he's playing it. It just it comes off so like. Did he like? I guess it was just like having it.
If there was a better through line of the idea that he just wants to fuck this lady, like if there was clearer through lines, then maybe that would be better, where it's like, oh my god, and he can't even act. He's bad on camera. Like,
because it's always a good bit. Somebody freezing on camera always makes me laugh.
Oh yeah, basically she self detonates.
Hardcore.
The assistant gets in a car crash, so she can't cook the food for her because that's who cooks the food. And then Tony Curtis takes her aside, goes like, just be yourself. Just give them the real you. And he seems to imply she should just fess up. But then he is completely thrown off by when she goes on camera and goes, I'm a fraud, everybody.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't mean that.
Yeah, and she goes, this family's fake, not a real husband, I'm not married, I live in New York, I don't know how to cook, my assistant cooks for me, here's Tyler, he's an actor, let's have him audition for a while. And it just becomes like this.
It's like Arnold was like, I want to do the Scrooge ending.
Yeah. And then the whole time Chris Christopherson is just there, stoically watching all this happen around him.
Dressed like a sheriff. We have to point that out.
Yes, he is.
He is dressed like a sheriff in this scene.
Yeah.
And then he pins a sheriff's badge on her at the end.
Yeah, he sure does.
That's his gift for her. Remember? That's his Christmas gift.
Somehow in all this, he decides that he's into her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't see that at all happening in this, but like,
it's
sure, I guess.
It's so nuts. They have a couple of scenes where, let me find it in my notes. Oh, it's like they have a couple of scenes where it's all he does is just like compliment her and tell her she deserves to be happy. And both times she's just totally mystified by it. Like nobody has ever said this to her before in her life.
Right. Everybody lives like a fucking alien in this, where it's like, you don't know what a Christmas tree is. The little kid's like, wow, what's that?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, they both keep secrets from each other. And I thought that was going to be the thing, right? I thought at the start is the idea that he's a fan of hers. And then he reveals like, oh, I'm not a fan of hers. I'm just doing this for the money. And she gets so offended at that, that she like briefly forgets she's a fraud. And I thought like, oh, the fact that they're frauds would be more of a point of contention, but that doesn't matter ultimately.
Nope. My favorite part might be when they gather around to watch her flip the pancake.
Yes. And she successfully does it.
They all gather around to watch her flip a flapjack, and they all keep calling it a flapjack. Or Christmas flapjacks. I'm going to flip a flapjack. So, because they keep using that phrase, like, I can hear Arnold getting excited about this. Like,
yes.
We will flip the flapjack, and their faces will be so happy, they will love it. The audience will cheer. They will cheer, flip the flapjack. Yay, hooray, they flipped the flapjack.
And the kid literally, like, yippies when she flips the pancake into the pan.
Right, because they're treating her like she's Da Vinci. Like, where it's like watching Da Vinci paint, where it's like she's a celebrity cook. We're going to watch her flip a flapjack. It's like, who gives a shit? It's like cheering for Spielberg saying action. It's like, this is a very basic part of your job. I don't know why.
It's the guy flipping the pen, and I think you should leave.
Yeah.
Or the cup.
But yeah, they're all
or the water
so
bottle,
into it.
The water bottle.
They're so, yeah. And then, this all fittingly ends with fucking Richard Roundtree screaming "You're fired" at everyone. I was like, "Yep."
Yeah, somebody needs to put a stop to this.
Yeah. And then there's the epilogue where she's now living in the city again with Chris Christopherson. And they're like, you're a star. They love that you confess to being a fraud, actually.
But that doesn't make any sense.
No.
Like, she doesn't do it in a charismatic way. Like, she's just like,
No,
I've never learned how to cook. It was always this lady. It's just like very casually throws away the confession that her whole brand is kind of a lie.
Right. This would be a famous nervous breakdown.
Yes.
Like, this would be like a notable,
This
like,
is Milli
remember when
Vanilli.
that person. Yeah. Yeah. And like, yeah, she'd maybe do some ads and then that's it. Do some commercials for like, oh, it's so easy. Even I can cook it. You know, you do.
Yeah.
That's what your career would be. But no,
you'd be
they're
the
like,
fake
you're hot.
celebrity chef forever. Yeah, nobody would. Yeah, what the fuck is this?
Right, because it's not even like a celebrity. Who gives a shit? Man, like, this is a world where I guess celebrity chef is like the biggest thing in the world, I guess. Can't tell. And then they're living in the city and she's like, I'm going to go back to, I think, Colorado and help him rebuild his house.
Yep.
Because I think most of Chris Christopherson's motivation in this is homeless. Like, I'm pretty sure that's why he's doing most of what he's doing, is because he simply doesn't have another option. This movie is...
It was either that or I had to dig a hole in the snow and live there.
Yeah.
Blade hasn't been answering my calls.
I forgot he's in Blade.
He sure is in Blade. There's one part where they have him sitting down. Okay, I don't know.
No, you go. Say.
I just don't know if that was if that should be for technically not or definitely not Arnold. But they have one part where he's sitting down pretending to play the piano.
Oh
I feel stupid. I don't play piano. I told you.
Like, he's really reluctant to not pretend. He's really reluctant to pretend certain things while being totally open to other things.
He's method acting in that he definitely doesn't want to be here during any of this, it feels like.
He's playing it like A Star Is Born. Like, he's playing it like almost like a cinema veritas, like a real, like, understated, like, realistic, like, grounded performance. When it's next to, like, Diane Cannon, who is doing over-the-top, like, Dynasty, like, TV melodrama.
It just feels
it's
like
the funniest fucking thing.
I know. It just feels like at the end he'd be like, well, I'm going to go. Where's my check? Bye. Because he's playing... It's like... You might... Like, he's like a... It's like casting a Toad, where I'm just watching him and I'm like, I don't know what he's thinking in any given moment. He's mostly just making the same face.
It's like casting a talking action figure.
Yeah. It's very...
When the broadcast is nosediving and he's still just reading from the cue cards.
Yeah.
Like a malfunctioning robot.
Dare I say he's not the right choice for this movie.
No. He's just like... he is a black hole of charisma.
Yeah.
In this film. Like, he has no chemistry with Diane Cannon.
It is really... This movie is amazing, folks. Watch this movie. Watch it. I'm going to watch it again.
I multiple times I can't handle this movie written in my notes.
Yes. There's so much of that of like, I had to take breaks. I had to pause it and like stand up
like recoup,
and walk away for a second.
I need to collect my thoughts.
It just kept going so fast. It was like an Adult Swim like cartoon that lasted, an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's an assault in many ways. Yeah.
Should we talk about Technically Not Arnold?
I'd love to.
So him as an actor, he dubs Kevin or Tyler's voice
at one point.
He looks at the camera and goes, "I'll be back," and it's in Arnold's voice, which is an insane thing to happen.
Yeah,
because it means he does a perfect Arnold impersonation.
Yeah. You got a real future ahead of you, son. You got a real career.
Yeah.
You can be Arnold's body double at public events.
Yeah.
Planet Hollywood openings.
That's all I have for him as an actor.
He's that producer guy in front of the van. So I don't care. I'm going to put together the deal. So he's some sort of bigwig that has a hand in making this live broadcast happen.
All right, fair enough. So let me take you back to the 90s.
Ooh.
The producer of this movie got a call from Arnold's agent saying, Arnold Schwarzenegger would like to direct a movie. He'd like to direct Christmas in Connecticut. And the producer thought it was a prank. Because
Like
of course
you
he
would.
did.
Of course you would.
What we found,
No one would ever make that phone call in earnest.
Yeah. What his agent would later explain in this interview, which is actually very smart on Arnold's side. He had directed an episode of Tales from the Crypt. And he was like, I want to direct a feature. And his manager or his agent was basically like, yeah, we'll get you a movie, an action movie. What do you want? And he was like, no. I don't want to do something big. I've never directed before. I want something low risk. He said, if I do a terrible job, I don't want anybody to get upset. So to his credit, Arnold Schwarzenegger said, I better not direct like something big. I need to start the way a director would start. I need to start with something small that no one would care about, So like fans aren't like, way to fuck up, the next Rambo or whatever. So that's why he did this, is he basically was like, just give me something small. And I think he just went through some scripts and he was like, oh, let's do something family friendly. And this looks fun.
Boy, it certainly isn't.
Yeah.
Now that Arnold's had his way with it.
You can tell his humor's in it. So this is,
you can tell a lot of Arnold's in it.
Yeah. He brought in some writers who he'd worked with, so writers from action films like Commando and shit, who did punch-ups. They didn't rewrite most of it, but one of the writers is interviewed about so again, it's apparent. So Arnold's trailer was the biggest trailer on set, which probably shouldn't be the case when you're directing something. 1992, Terminator. So Terminator 2 was already a hit.
Yeah, that was the previous summer.
Yeah. They're talking about he was on this set when he learned that Terminator 2 was making as much money as it was making, as it crossed 500 million or something. So no one could say no to him is the point. There was
right. So if this aired in April of 92, they would have been filming this in 91. Yeah, that's right.
He was on top of the world.
Man, yeah, he's the biggest star, one of the biggest stars. Yeah, for sure.
There's a great quote from the writer that shows you where Arnold is in this point. He says, quote, the next day he would say, okay, we're doing really well. We're really getting there. It's really coming to where I wanted to be. So I gave it to Steven, and this is what I want you to do. And I'm like, is Steven the guy at the gym? Who is Steven? And he starts to talk more, and you go, oh, he's talking about Steven Spielberg. So Arnold was literally so powerful that he was just running script pages to Spielberg to see what he thought of Christmas in Connecticut.
For TNT's Christmas in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Hey,
being this writer.
Steven.
Just shitting out this script and knowing that Spielberg is doing notes on it. And you're
well, can I show him something good?
Yeah.
Christmas in Connecticut is what he looks at of mine? Okay.
There's a whole thing about a rumor that Diane Cannon only washes her hair with Evian. There's confirmation that's controversial, but there's confirmation that I guess she had Evian pumped into her trailer as the main source of water. So that ran up the budget.
Wow. Okay. Yep.
She was mad that Arnold had a bigger trailer than her. There's a bunch of shit about that.
Sure.
Yeah. There's
she seems drunk half the time in this movie.
Yes, yeah. They did a take where the kid threw up directly on the camera when he did the Christmas tree part.
Sweet.
Yeah.
We don't actually see any vomit in the film, though.
Yeah. I saved some behind the scenes for the most Arnold. So I don't know I think that's all I want to say right now. Because for me, the most Arnold moment is in this behind the scenes. There's two moments.
Breathtaking.
I'll tell you one of them now.
Yeah, tell me the runner-up. Save the best one for the most Arnold moment.
Yeah. There's a back and forth here with an interview where the writer says, okay, he says, we're on set when it crossed 500 million, Terminator 2. He says, you're standing next to the guy who's the star of that movie. And his major concern is, quote, is it in focus, forehead? Let's go. And then next part of the interview, he called everybody foreheads for some reason. So that was his thing. And then the third interview says, oh yeah, that's a pumping iron term for somebody who's kind of a nitwit. Because I guess if you take too many steroids, you get a big forehead. So he was on set calling everybody forehead an insult casually.
That's what the cops call Chris Christopherson when they pull him over in the sled. They call him a forehead.
Because Arnold, I guess, casually would just be like, yeah, let's set up the shot forehead. Which he's saying dipshit. He's like, all right, let's get this next thing, dipshit. He's just roasting everybody on the set.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So let's talk about the directing, I guess.
Yeah, this is, boy, oh boy. The directing in this movie is like being dragged behind a car through a cemetery. Like, it just smashes you in the face with things over and over and over again. It gives nothing time to breathe. Like I said, no scene is in conversation with each other. They're just things that happen sort of sequentially.
Right.
That's the only thing that connects any scene is that, okay, this happened later in the day. Like that's Arnold's concept of storytelling it's like literally what happened next.
Yes. There's parts where I get like Arnold's humor is famously not good, right? I mean, well, he's one of those guys who would say I'm a funny guy, right? That every story I've heard of Arnold like pranking on set has always been like, that's not quite funny, Arnold. It's always like a little cruel,
it's a little sadistic,
or a little weird. Yeah.
He's a little
there was some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some stuff in this where you could tell his humor or you could see it. And then there's some stuff where I was like, I know the joke you were trying to do.
Right.
And you didn't do it. The one that came to mind was when the producer sees Chris Christopherson on the TV and then sinister organ music starts happening. And it's like the vampire. It's like do that song.
Okay.
I forget what that's called. And then it shows him running down the street, and that's still playing this like sinister organ. And he runs into a church, and then he interrupts the church service to be like, "I got an idea." And he Richard Roundtree, I believe, he interrupts.
Yeah.
So the gag there, I think, is that you don't do that music. You do like I Saw the Light choir music, right? You do like style music of him having this idea, and then you reveal that it's the music at the choir.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You do like running down the street, I saw the light, and then the reveal is that's actually literally in the movie, I believe, Slackers. They do that gag where he has like a aha moment, and then you see that it's a choir there. That's the gag they're doing. But he used this like Dracula music,
right?
Instead
Arnold wanted to convey that he's having an evil idea,
right?
And then he's like, "Where do they have organs? Church."
Yeah,
that's it.
And it's a funny gag of him interrupting someone in church,
mm-hmm.
but the whole thing is edited so weirdly. You know, a lot of it's just like stop fading out of scenes or like weird beats where he's like, as soon as I'm packed, and then he picks up his toothbrush and goes, I'm packed. I'm like, that could be a joke. You did it wrong, though. You did
it's not paced
wrong.
Correctly. He didn't perform it right. Because like you've been saying, Chris Christopherson just boldly refuses to be in this movie.
Yes.
He delivers
I don't know why
he delivers everything like a mannequin learning to speak.
Right. Like, for example,
he's
I
like
think
Starman.
Yeah. I think what they're trying to do at the beginning where they show her like city life and him being a hero is show like, you know, that dichotomy that like, oh, look at her. But
he's a salt of the earth guy. She's,
Right. But it's paced in this way where like there's no music or beats. There's no like motions bringing them together or they're matching. So there'll just be this like long silent scene where she's cracks open champagne and eats a burger and goes,
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
And you're like,
that is it.
Yeah. And then it cuts to him and it's like, okay, like what was that supposed to be?
But it doesn't cut to him eating dinner.
Right. And it should be like eating like a dead fox in the woods, right?
Or like trapping his dinner or something. But
right.
No, like we said, no scene is in conversation with each other. It's just like, here's the thing he is doing, here's the thing she is doing. Soon they will be doing things together.
Right. And again, you can sort of see what he wanted, but it doesn't really, he doesn't know how to do it.
There's not a lot of elegance to it, not a lot of storytelling to it. It is just kind of a series of loosely connected events.
And it's very fast. So it's like, it's fever dream. There's many shots are out of focus at times.
Yep.
Yep. Chris Christopherson looks much like it's much like a butthole. He looks directly at the camera at one point, and I was like, well, we're not doing a new take.
There are so many blown lines.
Yeah.
Like, you notice how many they must have not had much money or not a lot of time, and if it's a made-for-TV
they had $3 million.
film. Yeah, okay.
$3 million. I'm assume a third of that went to Arnold.
And with Arnold's fucking trailer and some of that Evian water into Diane Cannon's. But there are so many takes where it's just like actors are bailing out on a line and mumbling over each other and just not really conveying what it is they're supposed to be doing.
Right.
And it's like, this is the one we're keeping, huh? Okay.
Would you believe, Tom, that this was shot mainly indoors and around Pasadena and Culver City?
Could you tell? Super tell.
The carriage scene, I guess you can see like wheels like under the carriage that aren't supposed to be there.
The snow looks like sludge.
Carpet. Yeah.
It's like bunching up.
Yeah. It's a poor quality film. Arnold, listen, he could have kept going after this. Much like Hercules in New York, his first directing excursion here isn't great, but he pulled it through with acting. I think maybe he'd made this and went like, nah, like that's no fun.
Not for me. Yeah.
Oh
my gosh. I'm looking through my notes for any other specifically about the directing.
Yeah. It's
just, there's another, I mean, I guess this is more of Christopherson, so I'll save that one. It's just, everybody's such a weird maniac in this film.
Yeah.
It's so unhinged.
There's also that exercising scene.
Where she's pretending to exercise in the hallway, or where Chris Christopherson
when he's exercising, that feels like that was
furniture.
Definitely written in by Arnold.
Yeah, it's. I think it's the first scene of the film. Yeah, and it's introducing us to Jefferson Jones, and Arnold's like, we should see him doing something that guys do, to relax. So, when you're doing workouts, you're doing pull-ups on all of your furniture and many animal trophies. Yeah,
it's like how he's exercising James Mansfield. I think he has like that weird initiative of like, we gotta encourage exercising at all times.
It's important to him, yeah.
Yeah. Should we talk about Definitely Not Arnold?
Yeah, I think it's time.
Diane Cannon as Elizabeth Blaine, our main character. She's in debt because she has a crippling figurine buying addiction, much like Plating Comes Murphy and The Simpsons. Did you catch that? Where she's in debt and there's a part where her maid's like, you didn't buy another figurine, did you? And she's like, of course not. And then she takes one out of her bag and like stares at it and has a look on her face like she just shot up heroin.
Right, like there's a child's soul trapped inside of it.
Yeah.
Like she's one of the trolls from Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yeah. Widow fraud, big city cooking show host.
Yeah, widow fraud. No, she's a real widow, but she's frauding like her husband's still alive. That's not fair.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to do.
Puppeting your dead husband. That's a weird thing to do. She spends like over $2,000 on that Hummel figure. It's an expensive figure.
It is. She is spiraling. Again, like this should have been a dark story for her, but she somehow pulls it off by being a fraud openly.
Yeah.
She
probably wins a substantial sexual harassment lawsuit against Tony Curtis.
That's true. That's how this should have ended. Chris Christopherson is Jefferson Jones, and I had a note where I was like, that's such a dumb name. It's like he just made up his name. And then I realized, oh yeah, like the name Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
Huh. Jefferson Jones.
That is the same name it's a 1940s ass name. It's the same name from the original.
His answering machine is just him going, speak.
They show him saving the kids from the blizzard, and it's just him slamming this child dummy around in a breathtaking series of shots.
Yeah.
Just like
amazing.
tripping and falling like it is the actor Chris Christopherson genuinely struggling to stand in this fake snowdrift with this child dummy. It is my favorite part of the film.
Yep.
No, I take that back, because there's so many offers. Every second there's a new offer. Grander than the previous one. Grander than the last.
Yep. It's,
There's two different parts where he stares up Diane Cannon's asshole.
Yeah, I think he burned down his own, his own cabin. That's the only explanation. I thought at first, like, is this going to be an action movie at times? Because the cabin burned down. So behind the scenes about him...
It starts with the action sequence, with him, like, saving the kids. Go ahead.
I think the producer or writer said, the first time we were at a table read with him, I remember sitting at the table read going, okay, he's got like 4 lines, but no, that's got to be one line. I'm crossing out lines because he just cannot deliver dialogue. So that explains why he doesn't speak much in this, because they just kept removing his lines.
He haunts most scenes.
Yes, he's just standing there, observing quietly as all this happens, as they work this grift around
statue.
He's just a mystery in this. Richard Roundtree is Prescott, who fires everyone.
Yeah,
the boss. Nothing to say about.
He doesn't really do much.
Great that he's there. I guess we can save Tony Curtis.
Yeah, I wanted to get a couple more things in on Christopherson.
Oh yeah,
like he seems to hate everything and nothing at the same time. Like, he's completely inscrutable, but you get this powerful aura of, like, just, everything here is stupid.
Right. But he's doing everything.
Yeah.
I think this is the short circuit of Chris Christopherson can't play this role. So in every scene, he just looks incredulous and angry and doesn't speak much. But the script says he has to do these things. So in the scene, when they're like, okay, now we're going to go chop down a tree, he's got to go do that.
Yeah, he's got no choice.
Nothing about his delivery is showing that he would want to do that.
Right, when he starts washing the baby.
Yeah.
And he's like bad at it. That's one of the weird...
It's like he's improvising.
Yeah.
It feels like they're ad-libbing.
There's a couple of scenes like that. Like we were saying, there's like dropped lines and mumbling and
then they just fade out when they think it's done.
This is him and Diane Cannon try to wash this baby, and it just looks like they're drowning a baby. It looks like they have no idea how to wash a human.
Right.
And then later on, it also, like, Chris Christopherson can't make coffee in an instant coffee maker without drowning himself.
Right. What was with that?
I don't know. I
think that was supposed to be cute and charming. The problem is it's Chris Christopherson playing it like a mummy.
Right.
So
it just looks like an old man smashing the coffee machine to death because he hates it.
Yeah.
So it made a noise he doesn't understand and burned him.
Yeah.
Arr!
Shirtless background grip. Did you notice him? He's only in one shot.
No, I
when
didn't.
They're doing it's like that guy in Star Wars in the making of. There's a scene at the beginning where they're doing the cooking show. There's a shot where he's on a ladder shirtless, this grip, and I was just like, why is he allowed there? What is he doing? Pugsley. He's Pugsley. I call him Pugsley because it is, in fact, the actor who played Addams Family. Pugsley.
Yeah, Pugsley in the Addams Family.
He got nominated for, like, the Youth Acting Award for
this. Why?
Yeah, he didn't win.
No, he shouldn't have.
It was like this. It's like a made-up award. It was like the Television Youth Acting Award or something. It's like an award I never heard of.
Oh, okay. Well, this is an appropriate performance to lose a fake award for.
Yeah. Tyler, who I wrote The Birdman. He has feather eyebrows. I don't think he needed he's method acting the bird, right? That's the idea at the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah. I still don't know why he decided to play it as a maniac.
It's unclear.
He says, we're vampires.
He's preparing for an audition, but he won't stop doing it.
Right.
Even for this part. Like, he is getting handed a part for a live TV show.
Yeah.
An episode of live television, and he won't stop auditioning. Like, he won't break character for this audition that he has coming up for this other gig that he has booked. He's a completely baffling character.
Yep.
Refuses to break character. He's one of the Lost Boys, essentially.
Yep. Another behind the scenes, Tom. Shout out to the director of the live show.
Oh, that guy.
Who's nice, very nice. And come on, baby, just pull it together. Who's freaking out? That is David Arnott, otherwise known as one of the two writers of The Last Action Hero.
Okay.
He was brought on. I believe he also probably has a writing credit for this. He does act. And he said, yeah, Arnold basically just had me improvise, just had me ad-lib. He just stuck a camera in my face, and I ad-libbed for a day or whatever.
That guy exudes friend of Arnold.
Yeah.
Because the director of the TV broadcast suddenly becomes a character in the end.
Yeah.
Like, we just keep throwing back
like,
to him for his reactions.
He's mad she's confessing, and I was like, for your career, this is good, right? Like, he goes back and forth between this is bad, this is good, this is bad, this is good. And I'm like, I think it's all good for you, buddy. If this blows up on television, as long as you direct it good, I think you'll get more jobs. Some of his shots are out of focus. I noted.
It's true. It's true, yeah.
We mentioned Forehead Cop. Any other you want to shout out before we get to our star?
The main event. I'm trying to make sure I don't have any more Christopherson. There's so many errant. He's such a goddamn Martian in this movie.
He is also
him reading the cue cards. Right, he's like fucking. He's like an old, like a fucking killer robot from the 40s. He's such a.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
Oh, there's.
Oh no! Wait! My fucking favorite thing he does is he comes running downstairs with a toothbrush. He's like wielding the toothbrush in front of him, like he's going to stop an intruder with it.
Oh,
and
when
he says,
the scream.
I heard a woman scream.
Yeah, and it was like, what were you down here to do? Like, were you going to just kill any? Like, surely, because she doesn't scream like I'm being attacked. She screams like I saw a bug.
I've been startled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she gets startled by Nora.
Yeah.
But yeah, he comes running downstairs, wielding his toothbrush like a dagger. I heard a woman scream.
Again, it's bad casting because it's like, I can maybe see how you're supposed to do this scene, but you didn't do it that way. No one did it that way.
And then it becomes a scene about inviting Chris Christopherson to go goose hunting with them in the morning.
Right. And again, they're surprised that they're the ones who were like, we're going to go goose hunting.
Right.
And then he's like, I'll go with you. And they're like, oh, duh, duh, duh. And it's like, this is your grift. This is you. You said we're going to do this thing. And now you're thrown off by him wanting to participate in it. Just don't say it then.
Yeah.
Just
don't invent this tradition.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Chris Christopherson then has to perform the rest of this scene holding a toothbrush with a toothbrush mustache.
Yes, he sure does.
It's pretty great. All right, that's the last thing I had.
Shout out also to Wendell Josepher, I believe her name is. She's Twister. Twister?
Oh, yeah, I did recognize her, yes.
I just love her because this is always what she is. She's always like,
person with a notepad.
I'm part of the crew.
Yeah.
She's always crew person. I'm in the back, I'm here.
I'm going to call out some figures to you.
Yeah. But, good career.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about Alexander, played by Tony Curtis.
The Stay Puffed Cocaine Man.
Yeah, he is cocaine.
He's just pure cocaine in this film.
He hates pesto. At the beginning, I thought, like, oh, are they doing this auteur for a cooking show? Because he's literally, in the cooking show, he's acting like it's live. He's like, let's go, people, go, 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 go. Let's do this shot. Now run over here, do this shot. And he's like really intense.
I guess he wants to bang out a bunch of setups in one day.
Yeah, I guess. And it took me a while to figure out like what he is. And I guess he's the producer.
He's the producer, yeah.
He's acting like he owns the network because he's so fucking out of his mind.
They really do present him that way, but they also want him to have a boss. So
yeah,
it's unclear.
And he invents this insane con for Chris Christopherson that is clearly his way to fuck this lady.
Right. It's a plan he's been concocting for years and is now finally executing.
Who's like his daughter lover, because later he gives her like really heartfelt, like, give me the real Elizabeth. Like, I thought the idea was he's swooping in as like her angel to be, because she's about to like have a panic attack, and he takes her aside and he's like, just let go.
Yeah, just be yourself. They love you. Yeah.
Right. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And then he's like shocked that she does what she does. He tells Chris Christopherson that he sucks her toes and she makes horse sounds.
Yep.
That's a thing that happens.
Make a woman neigh.
As you said, he freezes on camera. He is just...
Yeah, it reminds me of when Channing Tatum freezes when he's supposed to do a character in 22 Jump Street. Like,
yeah.
It's like that level of performance. Like, he plays it really funny. It's just like...
He's terrifying.
Yeah.
Like you feel like...
He's a red-faced sex rascal. Like, he's like a zany pervert.
He feels like Stu in Scream, where you realize, like, this guy's kind of unhinged, and then you go,
Yeah.
like, oh, I see, he's unhinged. Where it's like he just got weirder and crazier in every scene, to the point that it felt like the ending was going to be everybody hiding from him, while Chris Christopherson has to kill him.
Right, yeah.
Like, it really gets menacing.
He's going to be stalking them to the house with an electric carver.
Yes, it really feels like that's the direction it's going at a certain point.
He spends like 20 minutes with no pants.
Yes.
Because again, trying like hell to fuck Diane Cannon. Like, at one point, he is literally dragging her to bed.
Yes, like a caveman. It's terrifying.
But it's, like you said, it's Tony Curtis.
The fuck is he doing in this? What is anybody doing in anything, I guess? But like...
Yeah, I mean... No, they haven't done True Lies yet, so I mean, he hasn't worked with Jamie Lee Curtis yet, but I mean, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger doing a movie, so, you know. That
I assume that's why Chris Christopherson was in it, because Arnold did cast
I assume that's why everybody's in it.
Yeah, he was director, so he got to cast it. So if Arnold came up to me, he's like,
did you notice who the casting director for this movie was? Jackie Birch.
What have they done?
They've done every big movie you can think of through like the 80s and 90s. That was probably cast by Jackie Birch.
It's Arnold. Again, he got writers from it's just him calling in favors, basically.
But yeah, I assume that's why everybody's in this, is because it's Arnold.
Behind the scenes is largely people going like, yeah, I knew it was a train wreck when we were making it, but like, we knew that Arnold Schwarzenegger directing a movie was going to get us ratings. Like, it's them all going like, including Arnold, it seems, going like, does anybody care about Christmas in Connecticut? No? Well, let's throw it to Arnold. Is he going to do a good job? Probably not, but, you know.
Probably not, but he wants to try.
Yeah. Let him take a crack at it.
We're not going to do a Star Trek 5. Like,
yeah. It's if Robert Downey
$3
Jr.
million for
was
Christmas
just
in
like,
Connecticut. Yeah.
Let me direct this $3 million movie. Everybody would be like, yeah. And if he was like terrible at it, they'd go like, what are we going to do? Fire him? No, we're not firing him. Let's make it.
Fuck it. Put it on TV. People will watch it. Put him in the commercials.
Yeah. Fuck it. What a
fucking Tony Curtis. They do one scene where they do like the like a Benny Hill kind of Scooby-Doo gag, where he's opening the door and Chris Christopherson's opening the door and Diane Cannon's opening a door, but like Arnold has shot it incorrectly.
Yeah, he sure has.
So it's just, you can only see one door. You can see Tony Curtis's door at the end of the hallway. Chris Christopherson's door opens in the middle, so occasionally the door will open and block the shot, and Chris Christopherson will walk into it. And then Diane Cannon's door is at the opposite end of the hallway, beyond the camera, so you can't see it. So they do that whole, like, Benny Hill chase, Scooby-Doo chase of like open it. Tony Curtis open the door because he thinks it's Diane Cannon, but it's Chris Christopherson, so he shuts the door, which makes Chris Christopherson open the door and sees that it's Tony Curtis, but he shuts the door, which makes Diane Cannon come back out. when she
Yeah.
hears the door and thinks it's Tony Curtis, so she runs away. You guys know the gag. But during this whole scene, like, Tony Curtis is beat red and pantsless, standing in the doorway of this gag that Arnold has filmed incorrectly. It's just like it's like you said, it's a fever dream.
Yeah, and again, it's like,
Starring this
okay, let's have
cocaine
Tony
monster.
Curtis and Chris Christopherson do physical comedy together.
That we're not shooting right.
Yeah.
And, like, Tony Curtis is going so big, and Chris Christopherson is refusing to have any human expression.
Yep. No
Oh
interest.
My God, this movie.
It is incredible. An incredible artifact. That brings us to the most Arnold.
Oh, man.
So, the writer of this, Jeff Loeb, he did Commando, Teen Wolf, and
Yeah,
Christmas in Connecticut.
Yep. I recognize the name.
He's also, I guess, former head of Marvel TV. So,
Yep.
He says, quote, about getting hired on. This is my most Arnold moment. We walk in, and Arnold is sitting on a white couch that is literally the length of the biggest limousine you've ever seen in your life. And he has his feet up on this white porcelain marble table. And he's got a big cigar in his mouth and scripts all around him. He doesn't say hello. He doesn't introduce himself. He doesn't do anything. The first thing out of his mouth is, quote, so what have you guys been doing since Commando? Clearly not going to the gym. That is the most Arnold moment. He just immediately roasts the writer. There are several moments where they talk about how giant everything in Arnold's life was. His office, this couch, his fucking trailer.
Giant, crisp white couch.
So what have you guys been doing since Commando?
Clearly not hitting the gym.
It's
Jeff
just like
Loeb.
fucking Arnold. I can't imagine being a writer around Arnold. It's got to be so much of this. It's just him like squeezing your tummy and stuff like that. Like Arnold just bullying writers. Is
Yeah.
I'm guessing a lot of his career.
Oh man, you don't dare be a nerd in his orbit.
Yeah. Perfect Arnold.
Oh my gosh,
Perfect.
Should I submit
Yeah, I mean-
an option or?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Gosh, yeah, I was gonna
I
call
know.
out like the opening shot being Christopherson working out with every piece of furniture in his room, or
That's technically the most Arnold moment, I'd say.
but man, no,
Mhm.
or something even more esoteric, like just the madness of the duel montage, the tree chopping montage into the snowball fight montage, or the
Yeah.
you know what? I'm sorry, I have it here in my notes. My number one was the pancake flipping scene.
Oh yeah.
Because I can hear him freaking out about it like the Francs and the Blankets.
So excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will see their faces and they will cheer. They will be like, yay, she flipped the flapjack.
This had to be such a fun set.
Oh,
Despite all the making of stuff I'm hearing, like as long as you're not in charge of the money, you're probably just like, fuck it, man.
it's probably,
Whatever.
it's probably a real Street Fighter situation.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm just going to fuck off in Thailand for 2 days.
Yeah. Exactly.
Call me when it's my day to film.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Maybe I'll
Except
be
it's-
conscious.
Yeah. Oh fuck! What an amazing
What a
film.
fucking movie. My goodness. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Yes,
for a lot of
it
it.
is. I really thought like, okay, this is gonna be middle of the road, like
Yeah, like
Hallmark
dull,
movie.
kind of bad, just
yeah, just like a fart, and it's like, nope, this is like an electric fart.
no, it's 110% crazy.
Yeah, it is. Everybody should watch it.
Yeah, it is, boy, it's a real treat, a real hidden gem
Yeah.
among bad
All I
movies.
want to talk. If I ever met Arnold, I wouldn't want to talk about
I
Terminator.
want to
2
talk
with
about
him.
Christmas in Connecticut, yeah.
Yeah, and he'll either want to talk about it or super won't.
Right. He'll
But I'm going
either
to take
like
that chance.
have so many stories, or he'll be like super bummed that you brought it up.
Yeah,
It's like a really deep wound for him still.
yeah, exactly.
30 years later.
I think he should have kept directing based on
Do another
this.
one. It's been 34 years. Do another remake
Christmas
of
in
Christmas in
Connecticut,
Connecticut. Yep.
I was thinking a sequel.
Oh, a sequel? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think Diane Cannon is, but Christopherson and Tony Curtis definitely are.
Okay, I do like the version. Okay, a remake. I already know who would play the Chris Christopherson role.
Michael Shannon.
Oh,
Well,
that's
who are you
going
to say, though? Who are you going to say?
Robert Pattinson.
Oh, yeah, that's also perfect.
We both little freaks
That's-
who don't want to be there.
You're better,
That's
though,
what we
because you're
want.
going younger, so we get like because you're supposed to be somebody in their 30s, so.
I want it to be what is the latest little freaks. Honestly, just do a Twilight reunion, and neither of them want to be there, and they're both weird little freaks.
I don't know why I said it has to be somebody in their 30s. I guess I'm thinking of the original, because, like,
I think Michael Shannon is a perfectly good candidate for this.
I think you're right, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The gift-giving scene. The gift-giving scene. Where she
gives him
comes
a
out
pine
with
cone.
gifts for every... Yeah, she gives Tony Curtis a pine cone. And they're like,
That
but you
was-
didn't get anything, Elizabeth. Hang on, I've got just the thing for you. And he pins
Yep.
the sheriff's badge on her. I
And those scenes where it's
gasped.
like,
I
is she-
gasped, Dave.
Are we doing her magic as fixing up this group? Like, are they all broken people? It's like, I don't know.
It could
One
be
second to the
literally
next.
anything.
Yeah. And it's like someone made a different part of this movie every 30 seconds.
And I
or
want
like
to
someone new
congratulate them
wrote
all. Yeah.
it. Yeah. Well, let's give it a rating between 12 Days of Christmas, so 12 pantsless toady Kurtai.
Kurtai. I think you know.
Kurtai. 12.
12. 24 if I have my druthers.
1,200.
12, yeah. However much she spent on the Hummel, that many pantsless Tony Kurtai.
Yeah. What a fucking great film.
What a gem. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that we saw this one. I thought nothing could top Jane Mansfield.
I know! But that was like just kind of a fart. His acting was amazing to watch.
Right,
But this is like...
the story of the commercials that we got to sit through, though, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
But this treasure, this treat.
Yeah. This is just... It's just a clown orgy. It's just... You can't look away.
real slick clown orgy.
Yeah. Christmas in Connecticut.
Is that seltzer water? Probably not.
Yeah. How many scarves are coming out of there, you think?
Ooh.
Yeah, too many. Norm from Cheers, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I don't know if you knew what you did here, but you did something special.
Yeah, if you hadn't watched this, watch it. My goodness. My goodness. We
Terrific.
did not do it justice. It's
Yeah.
crazier than we were even able to describe. Like, I
It
feel like we
really
didn't
is.
cover 15% of how bonkers this movie is.
Yes. It's kind of, you have to be in it, living in it, to really feel it.
Right. Yeah.
There's some things you can't describe.
It's like being in the middle of Too Many Cooks. Like, it's that
Yeah.
kind of feeling. Like, you feel like
Yes.
you've been transported into a different universe where you don't understand the rules anymore.
It's a real safe house. If people have seen that
yes.
movie.
Yeah, the Patrick
Where
Stewart
you're
one.
like, am I losing my mind?
Yeah.
Right.
Am I crazy?
Yeah.
Everybody else has pig faces but me. Am I the ugly one?
Right. Exactly. Oh, fuck. So this was through our Patreon, patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. We have custom We Just Watched episodes, custom podcasts that you can have us do. They're tiers on our Patreon. But for just $5 a month, you get all of our exclusive podcasts, such as Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Fox Mulder is a Maniac, Star Trek The Next Futurama, Spiel Boys, our Supernatural podcast, which is called Him Booze. If you want to kick in a little more, you can watch movies with us every Friday night. I can't imagine that we won't watch this.
We're going to watch
movie.
this.
We're going to watch this movie. We watched 2 movies back to back through our Discord, and you can join us, and it's
Yeah.
fun.
It is fun.
It's fun.
We guarantee it.
Yeah.
We also have a store. Head over to gamefullyunemployed.com where you can find a link to our Teespring store. We have all kinds of cool original artwork by cool original artists like Michael Vincent Bramley, Starlene Hodge, Justin Brown, and others. So check that out. Please rate and review our podcasts wherever you're listening, and check out our new show, or not our new show, our other show, Badical, Badical, wherever you're listening. It's our Mortal Kombat spoof.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat's big right now, right? People like Mortal Kombat. Check out Badical.
Badical! And Christmas in Connecticut.
And more importantly, Christmas in Connecticut.
Yeah. You got it.
You need
It's
this in your life. You need to have
illegal
seen
not
this.
to. So yeah, get it in. Get it in your brain.
It's a real window into Arnold's heart.
It is. It is soul. And inside of there is it like he's a very healthy guy, but in his heart truly is a man on cocaine.
Oh, yes. Within his chest beats the heart of a rampaging cocaine addict.
Mm-hmm. God bless him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Australia